What is a cooperative strategy? Well, this is generally a form of organizational strategy, specifically a growth-based strategy. That is, the intention of the organization is to grow. Now, with that being said, a coordination strategy or cooperation strategy is simply arranging some level of cooperation with another firm in order to achieve one's objectives. Now, with that said, it could be between suppliers, buyers, unrelated businesses, or it could even be at the same level of the value chain with competitors. So think of it in terms of anywhere horizontally or vertically along the value chain, or even outside of your immediate value chain, competitors out there. Now, the purpose is to provide some level of strategic advantage, such as reducing your costs, shoring up your supply chains, reducing the level of competition, though this could entail some legal issues there, particularly antitrust law. It could add resources, knowledge, or skills to your workforce, and it could create any form of other synergies, that is, creating value by bringing the firms together that otherwise would not exist if there weren't some level of cooperation. Now, you generally see cooperation through the form of new business structures. The first and most common is the joint venture, and this is where two business firms work together collectively, and generally they form a temporary business entity that they both own in order to take this level of cooperation. Now, this is the most common form of entering into foreign markets. That is, one firm is in a foreign market, one firm is in a domestic market. The domestic firm wishes to start serving customer clients or end users in the foreign market. They will work with a foreign entity, form a joint venture, and introduce the product or service into the foreign market. That way, it leverages the expertise of the foreign company and the product and resources of the domestic company to enter into the foreign location. But one key aspect there is there's a new temporary entity form that both companies own. An equity strategic alliance is where you work together and you actually invest money in each other's business ventures. That is, you still have two completely separate firms that are working together, but there is a co-ownership model. This could be done through purchase of a subsidiary. It could be done simply through some level of share swap, such that you have an equity interest in the other. This isn't very common with competitors because of antitrust law, but it is common among members of a vertical or horizontal supply chain. That is, individuals who horizontally sell a complementary or similar substitute type product, or suppliers or distributors, buyers, that type of thing in the vertical supply chain. And then lastly, some kind of non-equity strategic alliance. And this is basically a contractual relationship or a common understanding of agreement. It could be territorial agreements, which once again can be prohibited by antitrust law, or non-compete agreements for a given area, which again come into antitrust territory. But the key element there is a level of cooperation among firms. So this is, in essence, a cooperative or a cooperation strategy.